Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
This is Real Nerds Podcast. We are the best podcast on the internet dealing with movies, is what I've been told by probably a handful of people.
Oh, I've been told by everybody I've ever walked into. I'll just be
Nice.
down at 6th Street Mall and I'll be minding my own business. And some dude from across the street will be like, dude, Real Nerds Podcast is the greatest podcast ever. Dude, you know that? And I was like, I do.
Thanks, bro. See you when we review Dumb Money this week. Every week we see a new movie and we podcast our experience to the world. Stay tuned, where we will recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil the film based on a true story. We also talk about the big movie news and stuff we've been watching throughout the week. Brad, how was your week?
Just busy. I had a cool idea for something to do next summer that I'm excited about.
Nice.
I'm going to, sorry, what?
I was going to say, does it involve ice cream because it's cool?
It can. We could add that to it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build Radley Fest.
Oh, sweet.
It's gonna be a one-day event. It's gonna be the most exclusive film festival in the world, and it's just gonna be dedicated to showing all of our films.
Nice.
Real Nerd shorts, the old stuff, the new stuff, the 48s, yeah, all that in one single day.
How much do you have more stuff than a day, though?
Probably not more than a day, but definitely a day. Like, because Van Damme's like 45 minutes. The pod show is an hour, all 6 episodes. If you include the bloopers, that's like another hour. The original shorts we did like in the first decade probably comes out to an hour. The 48s probably come close to an hour. So if you do hour blocks for like half the day, yeah, I'm not saying we get up at 8 a.m. and watch everything, but if you start at like noon or 2, you can carve out 5 or 6 blocks of our stuff. You got like over 200 videos, man.
I know, it's awesome.
Twilights, that's like 15 minutes.
Probably the greatest fucking film of all time.
Yeah,
Just saying.
It's definitely better than Van Damme.
Well, of course, because I'm in it. So that just elevates it.
Yeah. Definitely better than all 6 episodes of the pod show.
Well, I'm in the pod show and I wrote one of the episodes, so they're pretty much neck and neck.
It's a close race on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you really have 1A, 1B. I mean, you can't really choose which is the best.
Yeah.
You just know that it deals with the best.
It's like choosing between your children. You just can't.
Yeah. I mean, just know that everybody's great and you just enjoy them all.
Speaking of the pod show, there's a new open screen night in town. They do it like over by Casa Bonita.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to take in the Tiersten episode for this month's entry. So.
Oh, sweet.
If anyone wants to come out at like 9 p.m. on a Saturday night on the art gallery next to Casa Bonita and watch the 5th episode of the pod show again.
Correct.
God, it's been so long. Yeah, that'll be happening.
Hell yeah.
How was your week?
Hey, yeah, you know, I went to Telluride Horror Show again.
Oh, yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, that was lots of fun. my cousin Lisa met me out there as well. She's a big horror movie fan. I saw 7 movies and a block of shorts. So I was going to try to see more, but my wife isn't as down with watching that many movies as I am. If I went by myself, which would be really shitty, but if I went by myself, I would probably see 5 movies a day. But my wife gets, fed up after a while sitting and watching movies. But to me, it's therapeutic. You know what I mean? Where I just see one movie and then I'll go to a different location to watch another one. And the popcorn they make there is so good. They have these kind of like crock pots in each location that has real butter in it. So when you order it, they just take a ladle and they like slowly spoon it on the popcorn. And
Ooh.
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's my
Again,
dream.
it's
Oh, good.
right. Every year I'm there, I'm like, man, it just keeps getting more popular. It's because when the first year we were there, I think was the 3rd Telluride Horror Show, and now they're on the 14th.
Ah,
And
really? Wow.
yeah, and I remember when we were there. Remember how hard it was to find a place to eat? And
Oh, yeah. I will not forget that.
yeah, and now everything's open till like 10 p.m. They have these grilled cheese and crepe carts that are in that little park that are across from the Sheridan Opera where some of the movies are shown.
Aw.
And those were open till like 8. It's crazy. It's like, wow, it's like they've embraced, this, not only this film festival, but they understood that, hey, if we stay open, there's 1,000 people that need to eat,
My campaign to get Telluride canceled for not having enough food worked.
Yeah.
They wised up and they've capitulated to my demands.
That's right. Even like driving there, we got there on Thursday, and there was a rock slide where we were driving, so we got rerouted, and it added another 2 hours to our drive.
Oh, fuck.
I know. And so we got into our hotel at like, I don't know, 8:45.
Are there films
And,
on Thursday?
There's classic films they show.
But I
so
imagine a lot of people didn't see them because they didn't know the rock slide happened.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see those, but the barbecue place that was in our hotel on the bottom floor was open till 10. So I still got to eat. And then I woke up the next morning, had breakfast. The first real movie started at 2, which was the worst movie I saw of the week. And yeah, then it was just movie.
Living the dream.
Yep. Beautiful town, too. If you ever have a chance, you should go to Telluride.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been there since the last time we were there as a podcast. So did you talk to anyone being like, hey, you haven't invited us to a podcast here in a while?
No, but the guy, Ted, who runs it, he's still there. Still looks the same. The area that we set up in the Sheridan Opera House now is their whole merch area that was completely busy the whole time I was there.
Better space for that for sure.
Yeah.
Because we shared it with like catering that first year.
I remember that. They're definitely bigger because now they have, 3 locations. The biggest one is the theater that's at the high school that seats probably 300-400 people. And yeah, so it was lots of fun. My favorite place to see it is actually the little Nugget Theater that they have.
Mm-hmm.
And they put in all new chairs there.
Ooh.
So it was really nice and comfortable. And
they saw Bonesy in the ticket box.
They do.
Yeah.
He's like their unofficial mascot now. Laura got a t-shirt with him on it, and I got a sticker with him on it. So
yeah, regardless if they invite us, yeah, if my fortunes change next year, I should probably make it a goal to get out there.
Yeah, it's super
I miss
nice.
It's been a while.
Yep. So that's what I did. And stay tuned. I've already posted 2 reviews. I'll post the rest throughout the week when I can get caught up and situated.
Thank you for getting those on my desk in a timely fashion.
I know. I was actually planning on doing it, and when you sent that,
I figured you were.
Yep. Yeah. But it's fun to tease each other because that's what we do.
Yeah, I didn't think you saw 7 though, so it's you got a lot of material coming down Pike.
I know. I can't remember all the shorts, or I would have done one on the shorts block. But the one I saw is Saturday morning was the funny ones, and they're all actually really good. So my favorite one is the first one they showed is called Video Nasty. And it was like 1970s style educational cartoon, where it'd say, don't watch these videos. But they had these funny animations where what happens when you watch the videos. And there's, I forget the little kid's name. And the mom is baking something in the kitchen and he's watching The Exorcist or something on his little TV. And then the screen flashes. And then when it comes back, the mom's hanging by her neck and the cat's like being sacrificed. And it's funny. So yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
This week for Real Nerds, we saw Dumb Money. Brad, do you recommend Dumb Money?
Yeah, it's fun. It wasn't, and I didn't think there's a lot of meat on the bones, for that story. But I think the performances are engaging. It's made by the same people who did Pam and Tommy and I, Tanya. I felt like those are a little more creative than this. Like a lot of the scenes are just people sitting at webcams talking. So, or at least I saw this movie a lot longer ago than you have. So I may be misremembering, but yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it was okay. And actually, I was kind of disappointed watching it because it wasn't that funny. It's more of a straight drama. And no, you're not misremembering it. There's a lot of people sitting at webcam and talking or looking at their cell phones and talking.
Yeah, I think it might be another movie that was like a COVID movie where, they engineered it to be filmed like as socially distant as possible. So I think it just took a long time to release.
You might be right, but I expected it to be more fun. But I'll get into it when we review it. Here's a trailer for Dumb Money.
How much did we make today?
$5 million.
How much did we lose today?
$1 billion.
You got rich dudes pissing in their pants right now.
Holy fucking shit.
I will tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
Holy fucking shit. Is the craziest I think I've ever seen.
Everything okay?
$11 million? What are you gonna do? Get a Ferrari? What the fuck?
Oh, language. The baby's here.
Yo, what up, everybody? Roaring Kitty here. I'm gonna pick a stock and talk about why I think it's interesting, and that stock is GameStop.
I love this guy.
Retail traders have hooked into GameStop. I think they think it's a good investment. It looks like there's one guy driving all the buying.
Who is this schmuck?
Dumb money, man.
Happy to take it.
Wall Street is betting that this company is going to fail. But if it fails, these hedge fund assholes make a shit ton of money. 70,000 people have watched this video.
Rory Kitty, I love you!
If he's in, I'm in.
If he's in, I'm in.
GameStop, those shares not stopping.
The stock is only gonna go up. When they hit, I'm gonna buy you a mansion.
Let's drink to that.
My brother is a fucking nerd.
Wall Street must be seeing this, right?
Holy fucking shit.
Holy shit.
You should probably dial in. Holy fucking shit.
Do you have a minute?
Babe, how much did we make today?
$5 million.
How much did we lose today?
$1 billion.
And yesterday?
$4 million.
And yesterday?
$1 billion.
Yeah.
We're like really fucking rich.
You got rich dudes pissing in their pants right now. They're coming after you.
We need to talk about the GameStop situation. Retail traders
Always lose.
You've been served.
Wall Street cheated. Surprise, surprise.
You have to testify before Congress. The game has changed.
What's the point of winning the race if you let some dipshit steal the prize?
A lot of people feel the system is broken. The whole idea of the stock market is if you're smart and maybe with a little luck you can make your fortune. Certainly not anymore. there's no hope for the little guy.
Shitballs.
Maybe now there is.
Fuck yeah.
Dumb Money tells the story of Keith Gill, who is a financial advisor for Mass Mutual, and he also goes by something Kitty. I can't remember his name on Reddit, but he basically watches for these short stocks, and so here's one of my complaints about it. When I was hoping for another Big Short, where when I watch the film, it educates me and entertains me.
I was totally about to say that. Like, I felt like I didn't learn anything new about finance after watching this movie. Yeah.
Did you feel like you were lost too? I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? I needed a Margot Robbie in a hot tub explaining to me what a short sell is. You know what I mean? And here he's talking about the finances and how, because to me, I think it would be cool if they spent more time with Keith Gill and he's explaining how he devised why he thought it was that way. Not just, and I get that's part of his testimony to Congress later, where he says, I like the stock, so he just buys it. But there has to be some method to his madness.
Yeah, I mean, he's a financial advisor, so yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I never felt like I learned why he did that. Did you feel like you learned?
Like, I feel like the movie did attempt to explain things, but I don't think it was in a way that was well enough that it stuck with me. So, but yeah, I don't think they kind of made it seem like he did just like hold a grudge against, Vulture. It's not Vulture Capitalist.
It's, fuck. It's, God, why can't I remember their name? The Seth Rogen guy. He's, but yeah, it's basically guys, they're hedge fund managers.
Hedge funds, yeah.
Where they count on these companies losing so they can make money off of selling off their stocks and assets.
Yeah.
And I understand that part, that he's buying the stocks at a low price and then he's driving more people to buy them. So it's creating, this demand for the stock. But, also, Sebastian Stan's character of Robin Hood, he's in like 3 scenes, and it seems they didn't explore what he was doing enough, where even though The Big Short had a lot of these characters too, I felt like I understood more of their motivations behind it.
Yeah, it seems like guys like that, it's just like they get money from people with money to do things that don't generate money.
Yeah.
And then, they luck into the situation where they can actually make money off of it, and it blows up in their face. But yeah, it's just like, I don't understand. Like, I'm stock dumb. I'm just like, okay, you give a company money, and then how do you get money back? Like, you have to get a share of it, but like, how many is there a limit to how many shares a company can have? Like, what makes them valuable? Is it just like someone saying like, it's valuable because I say so? Like, I don't Yeah, and then like you make the money by selling it, but I'm like,
yeah, sorry, that's where I think the disconnect is in this film.
Yeah,
because you don't really fully understand the mechanism of what's happening.
And saying shorting is like just slang.
Yeah.
It's
because it played more like a drama. I was hoping it was going to be funny and like The Big Short. With some serious moments in it, but they played it pretty straight, in my opinion.
Yeah, the drama is in like Keith. Yeah, there's a subplot where his sisters died, and he and his brother are kind of, well, he's not really fighting for his parents' approval, but his brother definitely feels like he's a second class in the family. So there is that aspect of it, but it really doesn't have much bearing on the GameStop buying and selling. So, and then there's like a billion other characters, that all have like their little short stories that I don't know.
Even like Nick Offerman's character, he's this super wealthy guy, or Vincent D'Onofrio, and like, but you never really get a sense of who they are. They're just, oh, we have lots of money.
Yeah.
And
Offerman's character, yeah, he's just like at one point, yeah, I'll bail you out. $2 billion, who cares?
yeah, and then Seth Rogen's character he loses all his money, and that's his punishment, is he loses his company.
Yeah, and he's still
But-
okay.
But he's still okay. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of unresolved, and I don't know. Maybe the story of
It's just
the
real life
GameStop stuff, isn't that fascinating. So,
like the rush of the buying and selling, and then the like, okay, is Keith, everyone's looking to Keith for guidance, and is he gonna, do the smart thing and cash out, or is he going to make a statement and write it? And then of course, everyone's in the dark for that period. So it's like, okay, we got to do this on our own. So like, that's probably the only really interesting part is the bluffing game that everyone's playing, but everything around that is kind of like, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And did you feel like you're just watching a drama the whole? That's what I felt like watching it. I thought it was going to be more fun.
I think the funnest part was actually the opening when Seth Rogen's trying to buy that house next door, and you start thinking it's just like he's buying a house, and then you find out he's buying the house next door so he can level it and turn it into a tennis court so he can have something to do during COVID. And he has to he has that shot where he has to run across the yard to get to his phone in his existing house. Like, I thought that was like the most creative part of the movie.
I know. That's what I mean. And it comes at the beginning, and you feel like you're going to spend more time with Seth Rogen's character, and he's, why is this happening, and what he does to I don't know. I was super disappointed in the film, and it's not that it's a bad movie, and you're right, the performances are good, but I don't know what I wanted of it, but it just didn't. I don't know.
Yeah, and the climax is a bunch of Zoom calls with Congress. And you're just like, okay, I just watched Oppenheimer, so I kind of saw that, but cinematic. And then like Keith just does the speech you see in the trailer, so it's like, okay, I knew that was coming.
Exactly. And I get that it's hard to have surprises when it's I
guess the only surprise from that I saw from that was the nurse lady. I think came out the worst. Like, how do you get negative? Like, how do you owe stock?
Yeah, I don't understand how that happened either.
How do you get like negative $15,000? Like,
I guess they never really explain it either.
Like, is that like a credit card you just got to pay back? Because you're like, oh, I bought this stock and now it's worthless, so I have to like reimburse you for the stocks I bought.
Did the stock go back up after it became worthless, though?
I think so.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. Obviously, Pete Davidson's character got a Ferrari, which they spoiled in the trailer. So
yeah. I'm just imagining, but all the finance bros that listen to our podcast are just seething right now. It's like, oh, how can these guys be so dumb?
I did like that every time Pete Davidson's character showed up, he was eating people's DoorDash when he delivered them.
That was fun.
That's fun. But then he'd be gone for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he's doesn't, like, I think he could just not be in the movie and it would still, you get the point.
Yep.
So just it felt extraneous, but it's fun when I was there for sure. That little exchange they have in the car while their parents are driving them to, I forget where. It's very infantile. Yeah.
And that too, maybe I just didn't like Paul Dano's character. Wasn't that interesting to me? It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He has like, he goes running to like center himself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what's like, he could have had the record in high school, I think, or for running or in college, but he blew it.
Or he lost his shoes or something. That's why he got shoes at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, I forget. So that might have been a thing of saying like, he just needs another win in life. He missed the first one and he got rocked in the 2008 crash. So it's just, it'll feel more victorious if he can overcome this, considering how much he hasn't gone through super hardship, but it's still hard stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
it's like his family wasn't murdered or something, by hedge fund managers. So it's like,
see, I like that idea for a slasher film.
yeah, actually, I don't know if I should say, I really want to do like a horror movie that's just like the bills are killing you, just piling up and like just siphoning all the life force out of you. Yeah. Copyright Real Nerds Podcast.
Makes it official. All right. Well, that's dumb money. This is the big news story of the week.
It's real news.
Well, Brad, we knew it was going to happen, and it officially is going to happen in January. Best Buy is removing all of their physical film movie sections, and they're no longer going to have exclusive steel books.
Well, I don't know what the business decision is for Best Buy to exclude me as a customer, but good luck, I guess, when I stop shopping there.
I know. It's funny because I actually have a story that involves that. So today, the fourth animated Mortal Kombat movie came out called Cage Match, and I pre-ordered the Steelbook. I went to pick it up at Best Buy, and they didn't have it. And I was like, that's weird. And so I showed them, and the lady who was helping me said, yeah, there's supposed to be two of them. And they did have two of the Ultra HD ones. And I was like, okay. And then when she looked it on the store map, it didn't even highlight them on the store map. She went and got me the Steelbook from Mortal Kombat 1, the video game. I said, no, that's not it. So they don't exist. And I think Best Buy quietly canceled it and didn't even tell me. They just put the Ultra HD one in my when I went to pick it up. But I went online, and I guess some people said they're supposed to receive them. But when I went on Blu-ray.com, it's no longer an option if you click. So usually on Blu-ray, if you click on a movie, it'll tell you all the editions of the Blu-ray that's come out. And the Steelbook edition's not on there anymore. So
this sounds like the Justice League debacle again. So you're only getting the Blu-ray version, not the 4K?
No, I ended up getting the 4K one, but I can't find the Steelbook. So, and when you go online to Best Buy, they'll say they're in the store, but they don't have like a picture of it. So I think they canceled it without telling anybody.
I think so, because I'm on Best Buy right now, and there's no Steelbook. There's just the 4K and Blu-ray.
Yeah, if you type in Cage Match Steelbook, it'll say no image available.
Yeah, I feel like there was at one point, but
yeah, because I showed it to the lady, and she was super nice. I mean, obviously it's not her fault, and she tried really hard to find it for me because her Palm Pilot, or what do they call them in the store, said they had two of them, but they do not exist. And the warehouse guy said, no, I put all of those Cage Match Blu-rays out on the floor, and they only had standard Blu-ray and the 4K one.
Wow.
So, yeah, I don't, and it seems weird because, I mean, at the beginning of the year, I hardly got any movies, but it seems towards the end of the year, so much stuff is coming out, and it's all like cool things. And I don't know. Because Disney also stopped selling Blu-rays and discs in Australia and Southeast Asia. So I don't know.
That's interesting considering they were saying like, hey, we're bringing back physical.
But yeah. I mean,
to America, I guess.
It's just a highly pirated area of the world. But I don't know. Yeah, because I mean, we're literally just getting Prey. I got Loki season 1. And I mean, Umbrella, ironically, in Australia is releasing like a super deluxe edition of the original Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, which I screwed up. I totally could have got the $39 one, $33 one.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was looking at the list, it has like a 4K with the movie and some features, and then there's a Blu-ray with special features, And then there's a Blu-ray of the same stuff that the 4K has, just 1080p, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I looked at the bare bones edition, I was like, oh, it doesn't have, like, I thought the Blu-ray was the movie and special features, and then another Blu-ray of special features. So, yeah, I totally could have got the bare bones one instead of the $100 one with everything to cover my bases.
So I'm not even a fan of that film, but I ordered the $33 one because I think it looks cool and it comes with lots of extras. Which, who knew that movie was going to have extras at some point? You know?
Yeah, they even remastered the work print. So
yeah, so it's cool. I mean,
doing the hard work.
So there is an audience for it. I just don't. And now, what do people go to Best Buy for? I mean, I guess appliances,
yeah, computer stuff.
I mean, I remember when DVDs first came out. Remember how many rows and rows of DVDs they had?
Oh, it was glorious, and they had music too.
I know, so nice.
You know, I guess they have vinyls now, but yeah, it's just
barely though.
Yeah,
but what are you gonna do?
No, it's like, yeah, I just went into Target yesterday, and that like they don't even have like the new release column, you know, in your face. Like, it's just, here's a shelf in the back with the books.
Yep.
So I think Target's following suit. So I guess I'm gonna get all my stuff on Amazon and just cross my fingers that it shows up not dented.
Yeah, fine.
Or, you know, missing a slip cover.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the last time I was at Target, they literally just throw them in one section.
Yeah. Like I couldn't even tell like what was new releases and what was the back stock. Is here's a bunch of discs. Have at it.
Yeah, have fun.
We don't even care that they come out on Tuesday. We may not even put them out on Tuesday in a timely fashion. So don't come to Target for your disc media.
You come to Target for your college dorm room. So, yep, times they are a-changing.
Yep, I'll just buy direct, I guess, from Shout and Arrow and Umbrella.
We watch films throughout the week in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what have you watched this week?
Dude, so much. Like 20, 30 movies. I was doing freelance design all week, so I just stayed home and played movies in the background.
Nice.
But it kind of kicked off. Are we going to do The Creator as a weekly thing, or?
I don't know, because we're starting to run into issues, I think, towards the end of the year. I still want to see it. I know my kid actually wants to see it, so I don't know if it'll be a movie of the week.
Okay, I'll save a week and see what happens. So yeah, it kicked off with another retro screening horror movie at the Esquire with A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
And yeah, once again, weird audience laughing and everything. But yeah, you know, I've always been more of a Friday the 13th fan than Nightmare on Elm Street. But specifically this movie, affects, you know, aging effects aside, the part where her, you know, Nancy is at home and Johnny Depp's been killed and her dad's, you know, the police chief, he's over there managing everything, and she's shouting out like, "Hey, Dad, you know, come wake me up in 30 minutes, 15 minutes or something." I forget what amount of time it was. It was short. I think it might have been like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's like, "Okay, whatever. I got to go upstairs and check on this thing." And then it cuts to her home aloneing it and just like building bombs and tripwiring the house. In the span of like 6 minutes. And then it cuts back to her dad getting to the top of the stairs and discovering the body. It's like, wow. She went like Rambo really quickly.
Yeah, you know, I really like the film. I do. I think it's, you know, a classic slasher film, but it's one of those films too where I go, you know, they say, you know, Friday the 13th is cheaply made, but there's some parts in Nightmare on Elm Street that I go, like the ending I think is stupid.
Yeah.
and also her mom, when she's talking about how they killed Freddy Krueger, her acting is so bad.
Oh, like, and let's talk about her, like in every scene, she like just digs an alcohol bottle out of like a hidden place. And the most egregious being like, when she's laying in bed, like she just pulls it from like the side, and they're never like opened. They're brand new ones. But when she's fighting with Nancy in the kitchen, and then like it's like this forced dramatic scene, and then Nancy's like, what is it? Like, what'd you do with the stuff? And then she just reaches into the drawer and pulls out Freddy's hat. Like, how did she know the hat was there? And also, she says it like Freddy wrote his name on it. Like, why does Freddy Krueger write his name on his hat? One, it should be burned off. Two, why would an adult man write his name on his hat? Or even a supernatural
belongs
dude.
to me, Weddy.
Why would a boogeyman write his name on his own hat? I don't know.
Honestly, I think the best Nightmare on Elm Street film, sans Freddy versus Jason, is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I think it's super creative.
I agree. It's like the first one, but like improved, you know?
Yeah. And I still think the first one's a really cool horror film. I like it a lot.
I respect its place in the
but
canon.
For, Nightmare on Elm Street fans who would look down on Friday the 13th fans, I think it's misplaced.
Yeah. And then that prompted me to watch all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And
oh, wow.
I'd seen them before, so it wasn't a new thing. But like even the remake, I was going to say about it. I mean, they're all pretty. Ugh. Shoot, I forgot. I had some point. I totally forgot it. But anyway, yeah, I watched all those, and then I watched Little Shop of Horrors for the first time in probably like 30 years.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, like it's fun, but like the puppet is awesome. Like,
Yeah,
we're talking like, yeah, Audrey 2. Like this is pre Ninja Turtles, like Jim Henson, 1990. Like that Venus flytrap is way more expressive than those turtles. And granted, there's not like a dude inside Audrey 2 operating things, so it's probably a bunch of wires off screen, so it's probably a little easier, and it's not doing ninja flips. But still, just the syncing of the vocals to the puppet is just incredible.
Yeah, and that's one of the things where practical will always be superior to me than CGI. CGI can make things look incredible, but there's something that you can't replace with it physically being there.
Yeah.
And do you have the Blu-ray or did you stream it?
I streamed it, yeah.
Have you ever seen because Kellen loves that movie, so I've watched it like 5 or 6 times this year. But
there's 2 endings.
Yeah. Have you seen the original ending before?
I don't think so. The one that I watched was Rick Moranis just like shocks him with a wire and blows him up.
Yeah, so the original ending that they changed after they screened it
is everybody dies.
Yeah, everybody dies, and then there's more than one Audrey 2, and they terrorize New York City and eat people and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was way better.
I guess there's a new release coming out where they're going to put that, they filmed that ending.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's on the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay. So that's when you showed Kellen.
Yeah. Well, on the Blu-ray, it's a special feature where Frank Oz is talking about it, and then they show it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, the streaming one's just it gets electrocuted and explodes. So, which I thought was pretty like lame. Like the effect's fine, but just like story wise, yeah, definitely the original. A little more subversive, killing off all the characters and then destroying New York City. Yeah. But they made it this way because everyone else thought that we're stupid, and the falling in love and getting away at the end is the way to go. So, 80s audiences,
shame.
Always want the happy ending. What else? Oh yeah, and then I also watched The Shining at the late night, and that prompted
boring.
It was fine. Huge crowd for it. practically sold out.
It's one of those ones where it's always put as one of the best horror films of all time, and I think it's okay.
I wouldn't call it a horror film. I'd call it a psychological thriller. But
I agree,
yeah.
and I mean, it's shot really well. It looks cool. I think Jack Nicholson, though, in it is so over the top, and I get that's probably what the character calls for. I don't know. I just think it's super overrated, and I can't help every time I watch it to not think of the Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's tainted my view on it. I just think it's an okay movie.
And hearing what like Kubrick put Shelley Duvall through to get the performance, just like, that's not cool.
Yeah. Not at all.
But I did notice something for the first time, and I haven't seen it many times. When Jack Nicholson shows up for the job interview, he goes to the front desk, and the woman behind the counter says like, "Oh yeah, it's the office is the first door on the right." Oh no, it's the first door on the left. And then the shot follows Jack Nicholson. He walks into a room with only one door, so you would get the right door. There's no other doors in the hallway, and it's on the right. So either the reception person is clueless, or they staged it wrong. Didn't match the dialogue. So
interesting. Take
that, Kubrick.
Yeah, how meticulous you are, you piece of shit.
Genius, my ass.
Rotting in hell.
I in my review on Letterboxd, I wrote "not a perfect film" just so I could see if I could trigger some film bros.
Well, it's just like Citizen Kane. I think The Shining is film snobs' favorite horror film just because.
Could be. Could be.
You know, I'd rather watch, like a couple weeks ago, I watched Night of the Demons 2. And is it a good movie? No. But is it really fun because there's like blood and guts and stupid monsters in it? Yes. So I'll take that any day over a kid riding a tricycle through a fucking hotel lobby.
Yeah, a lot of the scares for me are just like, okay, so there's a bunch of blood pouring out of an elevator. Okay.
Oh, and there's some old bitch who's naked. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I guess it's supposed to symbolize Jack Nicholson, like how much he hates his wife and wants to get away from her. Like, I get that from his, like, I don't know, his complete 180 from when he starts, like, his first writing of those pages. And she's like, "Hey, I just want to come in and check on you." Like, yeah. He just flips out on her. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Is the hotel possessed, or is the guy who did the original murders, is ghost floating around and he possesses him?
I don't know.
So like, it's
all
a generational.
I know is no TV, no beer, make Homer something.
Go crazy?
Don't mind if I do.
Give me the bat. Give me the bat. Yeah, so that prompted me to watch Dr. Sleep, finally. I've been putting it off because it was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, oh, I saw The Shining. I should follow this up. And yeah, it's interesting. I actually do miss the slow burn of The Shining because the Dr. Sleep is a little more modern and quicker paced.
I think it's a better film. There, I said it. Let's fight about
man,
it.
Shit. Wow. I think it's a comparable. Like they fit. I just don't know why. Like, I feel like Dr. Sleep could have been, it didn't have to be connected to The Shining at all and still been a good movie. Like, it could have just been about a bunch of people with powers and they're trying to stop other people with powers, and it doesn't have to do anything with the 1980 movie at all. And it's still been good. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it feels when Danny goes on the killing rampage in the forest, I'm just like, whoa, where'd this mercenary come from?
Yeah. Dude, he's fucking Obi-Wan.
I remember he's just riding a trike in a hotel and like getting scared by old ladies in tubs. Like, now he's like John Wick over here.
I was so disappointed. I went to Spirit and they had a blind bag NECA thing, and it was a keychain. You could either get Freddy, Jason, Billy from Saw, Pennywise, or Danny from The Shining. And of course I got fucking Danny on a tricycle. Like, stupid fucking thing.
That's why you just buy the whole bag or the whole box to get all the bags.
No.
I got 20 Dannies. Fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's good for me. What'd you watch?
I watched a lot too, but I will just focus on one because I thought it was the most interesting thing I watched. And so at Telluride Horror Show, they had the fan film sequel, Never Hike Alone 2, which, if you know what Never Hike Alone is, it's a fan film for Friday the 13th. And
does it
Tom
take place in the
Matthews,
snow?
No, it takes place in this it takes place at Crystal Lake. I've never seen the first one. But what I gathered from watching the second one is these people go hiking and they're killed by Jason, and Tom Matthews reprises his role as Tommy Jarvis in this second one. I guess he has a cameo in the first one. Again, haven't seen it, so don't know. But in it, he's a paramedic for Crystal Lake Hospital area. I don't know it. So this one it actually has some really cool moments, and it ignores parts after 6. So it does acknowledge what Tommy did in part 5 and 6, and he's still coping with what happened to him. And there's some really clever shots in it. It's definitely a cool Friday the 13th movie, which I can't believe I'm saying. It's really quick. I think it's 72 minutes long. And the premise basically is people are dealing with the return supposedly of Jason, but no one wants to acknowledge it. The sheriff in town who is the deputy in part 6, the guy who goes, "Wherever the red dot goes, you bang." So he came back and reprised his role. And it's basically, they're trying to figure out if Jason is still around. And there's this really cool moment at the beginning where this influencer YouTube guy is a hiker, and he's hiking Crystal Lake, and in the background of all he's, "Hey, what's up, everybody? Make sure you click that like button," you can see Jason in the background. And as they're dealing with all this stuff, and he gets called out to help the injured hiker. When he goes out there, Jason attacks and starts killing people. And he follows Tommy back to the hospital. It starts a rampage in the hospital. Yeah, it's just it's a pretty cool Friday the 13th movie. I was pleasantly fucking surprised.
You hear that? Whoever made that movie, Ryan approves. That's probably the best endorsement you could possibly have.
That's what I mean. And because I heard it's a fan film, I was expecting it to be, fucking garbage. But it's really cool. And the director was there, and I didn't get to stay for the Q&A because my wife was too tired to stay, and I was bummed out. Because
so weak.
I know. And, because it's a fan film, you can't make a profit off of it. And so the Jason, I was like, man, how did they get away with this? And I realized when I was watching it, the mask of Jason didn't have any of the chevrons on it. And I go, huh. So the chevrons must be part of the trademark of Jason. And if you're making just a fan film, then you can obviously, because it's in public, you can make it. But Tom Matthews, who plays Tommy Jarvis, is really good in it. I mean, really good. I'm pleasantly surprised is all I can say. And so I had fun with it. And the other film I'll mention, it's called Suitable Flesh with Heather Graham. And it's the H.P. Lovecraft story, and she plays a psychiatrist who gets visited by this young man, and as she's talking to him, his phone rings, and when he answers it, he becomes possessed by basically, I'm guessing, some sort of demon. And when he does that, she kind of is overpowered by him, and it's a really fucked up movie, but it's really cool. And so my cousin was out at Telluride with us and her whole family came. And so her kids wanted to see this movie too. And when I say her kids, her daughter's like 26 and her son's 22, but still kids. And this movie is like loaded with gore, loaded with sex. And I'm like, oh my God. I don't know how I'd feel if my mom was watching a movie like that with me. And if I was there with like Kellen. I mean, I don't know how many sex scenes Heather Graham is in this. I want to say 4. And it's not just like, oh, here's my boobs. No, there's this one part where she's like sitting on the windowsill in her office and she's getting eaten out and then she's thrown out of the windowsill. I'm like, oh my God.
What? Oh, fuck.
Dude, I'm telling you, this movie is really cool. It's super fucking gory. And it's a really cool, it's probably my favorite film I saw there, but it's not for everybody.
I'm trying to just wrap my head around, like, how do you direct that? You're like, okay, so we need you fully naked. You're going to be eaten out on the windowsill and then you get pushed out and splat. And Heather Graham's like, okay, so why is this essential to the story?
So I don't want to spoil it, but it is essential.
Okay.
There's
like
this...
but just in her mind space, like all these parts, like I have to be fully naked. I have to.
Well, she's not fully naked in that part. I mean, it's literally just her ripping her skirt up and her getting her pussy eaten out. I mean, but it's basically showing the control this demon has not only over this like young man that sees her, but also her and her life. And it slowly starts spiraling out of control. And like I'm not going to spoil what happens and why it spirals out of control. I mean, there's tons of blood and guts in it, and the practical effects are pretty great. There's some CGI, obviously, when people fall out of a windowsill and stuff, but the majority of it is practical and it looks great. It's directed by Joe Lynch, and he definitely leans into the body horror element. And so that's going to be, I think that's the next review I have coming up on our website. But yeah, and Barbara Crampton's in it, and she's, from Reanimator and from Beyond, and just a 80s horror staple, and she's really good in it. Yeah, I think it comes out really soon everywhere else, but Suitable Flesh is not for everybody, but if you love horror films, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, those are 2 highlights that I had at Telluride Horror Show this week. Next week on Real Nerds, we're seeing Dicks, the musical. I sent the trailer to my wife and she couldn't believe what she was watching. So
I'm so curious about the Sewer Boys.
I know. I've heard mixed things about it, but I have a feeling it's not for everybody. So I have a feeling we're going to like it.
I heard it's it was a play on Broadway, and
was it really?
This is a movie adaptation of it. So,
oh my God, we're identical fucking twins.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like Bottoms, where it's just like we like it, and other people are like, ugh, this is too crass.
I told you that my mom loved Bottoms, right?
Yeah, that's true.
My mom called me and she said, I have to tell you, Ryan, that movie was so funny. I was like, oh, thank God. I was so worried because my mom, she sees the big movies, like she saw Barbie and things like that. And she wanted to know a movie, that she could see that maybe a lot of people hadn't. And I go, well, if you don't go to the Alamo and watch a really raunchy, like teen comedy that's really funny. And I told my mom, I said, if you get the jokes, I'm telling you're going to have a really good time. But I didn't know that, I guess now they're showing it with some weird anime.
Yeah.
The Alamo. And she said, I didn't know what you sent to me at first, this anime thing. And I was laughing at the Bottoms. I was like, all right, cool. Well.
Yeah, they crossed a bunch of movies with other movies for like some double features. And I missed that one, but yeah. And also, looking ahead, we have another film explosion.
Yep.
Before 2023. So.
Yep. I'm guessing sometime in November. Maybe I think there's a week after the Marvels where there's not a movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's November 12th, because after November 12th is going to be the week before Thanksgiving, and then just movie after movie. So
Yep. And then
we'll figure it out.
Year wrap up. So yeah, it's just so many. And then after next year, there will be no more Film Explosions except for the ones for the year we're in. So
yeah, I know. Crazy.
Yep.
So until next week, see you at the movies.
Real nerd knows who shot at a real nerd. Can follow the plot at a real nerd. Will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!